Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sound. All right, we got a great subject for today, so I think you'll be entertained. So let's go ahead and get started. And what's the title for today? Selling, planning for your future. Okay, what's that got to do with selling? Listen, let me say you on this idea. You either plan for today and you get your harvest later, or you wait to the last minute and then you're kind of getting what you get. Not what you want, but what you can get. And that's not a good feeling. You know, I've learned as I've gotten older, when I'm in sales, I needed to plan more ahead in the future. The reason why is because when you're making commission, a lot of times you're making a lot of money and then you're spending it. Not thinking that, hey, maybe I should put some of my money in the bank, or maybe I should go ahead and put it in a place where I can make more money off of my money. It's just a smart thing. You don't be like me. When I was a little bit younger, and I'm starting to be a little bit smarter now, okay? And what you got to do is you got to plan for your future. Because believe me, new salespeople, when you're young, it comes real quick. And years go by, and we're important and we matter. So planning is so important for our selling career and for our selling futures. You know, you also got to plan, you know, what kind of job am I going to do? What kind of sales am I going to do? Am I going to be working on straight commission, or am I going to be working just a salary? Now, if you're in customer service, you're in sales too. I mean, really, you really are. Because without good customer service, you really have no sales team at all. Now, planning, selling planning is really important. Now, it could be that you want to project the future. You want to maybe think about where your money's going to go so you can allocate it for marketing. Maybe you want to allocate it for more leads. It's like you got to plan your selling career. You have to go ahead and plan for training because, see, listen, you don't want to wing it and be on a wing and a prayer. What you want to do is have a structured foundation where you're able to go after your target markets because you can have a good conversation and sell something. It just makes a lot of sense. And if you're planning ahead, what you're doing is what most people don't do. Okay, they wing it, like I just said. I've been there and I've done that, and I'm writing a book. Okay, it's not funny. Selling is important and we matter, but one of the things we have to do to make sure that we're successful is plan. Plan, and smile. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, and we're talking about the subject today about planning. Now, when I talk about planning, I'm not talking about right now. You need to go ahead and sit and visualize your goals. What are you wanting to achieve in your life? What is the thing that's that carrot and stick that makes you want to be the best that you want to be? You have to plan. You have to do the short-term, the long-term goals. You got to write down the pros and cons about what you want to do. It's just a smart thing to do. But by planning, you're going to find yourself being creative. You'll be able to work with something because if you write it down, you're more inclined to add to it. And if you don't write it down, or if you don't journal this information, you're probably not going to be the best you could be. Because when you're planning, you're looking at today, tomorrow, the future. And when you're a new salesperson, you're looking at right now. It's an exciting career. It's a great opportunity. Even if you've been in it for a long time, we can all learn more about planning. I ain't saying make it a career planning, but what I'm saying is you got to think outside the box. Don't think about just right now. I'm in Florida in the wintertime and I'm sweating. And I'm going to tell you what, if you're planning, you're way ahead of everybody around you. Nobody told me this stuff. I had to learn the freaking hard way. I tell you everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and warts and all. I've been successful in sales over my lifetime. It's just been so much fun. But poor planning as far as my future was something that I needed to work on. That's what I'm working on now. Because sooner you get to close to retirement years, you're going to find yourself, dang, I wish I would have planned. Because, see, you don't want to live off the government if you know you can earn your own way. That's what salespeople do. We don't want nobody to pay our way. We want to be in charge because this is our business. Sales, commission, we are planners. You know, when I was planning to make this video, I had to really think about, planning myself Because when I give you advice and I give you information, a lot of these things I'm working in my own life. So I share the realities of being a real salesperson, the things that you have to do to be successful. I've been at the top and I've been at the bottom because things happen. But that doesn't mean I have to stay at the bottom. That means I can search and go forward and go to the top. But by planning, I have the skills and the information that I can put into play. If you can put a plan into play, you're going to have the creativity to be at more sales. If you're planning, you're going to be able to talk to more customers. If you're planning, you're going to be able to sell more merchandise because you have a plan. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you got to have a fluid plan. That means it's got to change and your life changes. So remember this one thing. If you're going to plan, put some money in the bank, save some of that money, put it in the stock market, wherever you want to put it, where it's going to be able to make you more money. Because if you don't pre-plan for your future, it's going to come. It really is. Oh my gosh, it comes so quickly. I've been in sales since the 80s and stuff. And by planning, I've been able to have a home. I've been able to have this and that. I ain't bragging. I'm just saying that God is really being good to me because I've done some planning. Now, as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm going to do a lot more planning because I have to go ahead and make sure that my money is right when I retire or when I get older and I want to leave it to my family because I want to leave a legacy. I'm one of these kind of people that, I share because people have given to me so much in my life. So by planning and taking care of my final expense and things of this nature is really, really important. Planning is important from the beginning of your career to the middle to the end because, like I said, it will really go fast. Oh my gosh. And don't get out of sales if it didn't work on the first sales job. If you have a bent where you want to have a conversation, or if you got a heart, I see a lot of really nice CNAs and medical people getting into the selling business because they have this care, empathy type mentality, which is a really, really good thing. And see, they're important and we matter. And don't forget, when you're planning, plan sometimes for those times when you're going to fail. It's just the reality in selling. But see, chalk it up for experience. If we plan for failure, that's okay because we've made it in our mind. We know it's going to happen, so we accept it. But we also have to plan for success because the creativity and the things you put in your mind are going to be the things that are going to be able to make you or break you as far as a salesman. We don't want to run into the fight and flight syndrome. We want to be able to stick and stay and be creative and make a lot of money. But by planning, you're going to be successful. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a very simple conversation about planning your selling future. That's a deep subject, isn't it? So start planning because dang man, time will go. Oh my goodness. Enjoy the day. Go out there and sell something. And don't forget to ask for the order because you matter. Your customers matter. And in this regard, planning makes all the difference in your whole life. So go out there and sell something and have a great day. Bye-bye.